Hi guys! Hi guys! I hope you guys have had an amazing week. Welcome to Reflections by Wakeji Kamore. It's good to have you here. It's still good that I'm still doing a video. Anyways, I have said I have not promised you that I'll do this every week, but let's just be happy that I'm doing this. So first things first. So my YouTube name, my YouTube channel has a very long name. It's called Emily Wangui Wakeji Kamore. Like seriously, it has such a long name, and this is because I tried changing it, and then I did my toe things. I changed like 3 times, and then I was told I can't change until 90 days are over. So I'm doing a countdown. I think I have about 70 something days left, and then I can change it to, I don't know, Reflections by Wakeji Kamore, maybe just Wakeji Kamore, because I might share other things in the YouTube channel, not just the Reflections by Wakeji Kamore. So bear with me, let's do the countdown together until the days are over, and then we can change the name to whatever it is that we want to call the YouTube channel. So my week has been amazing. I've been filled with work, with a lot of guests here and there, and I had an amazing meeting with amazing people that I serve with at Collective Worship. You guys, our meetings are like hangouts, as in they're just amazing. I love them. I love our meetings because these people are so funny and nice and so encouraging and fun to be around. And then also in this week, I got a full sermon from a Japanese car salesman. Like seriously, a salesman called and gave me a full sermon. So let me tell you what happened. So in the past month, I've been looking at Japanese sites for importing cars. So I was like, let me just make myself happy. Let me look for expensive cars. So I was looking at the Range Rovers. I was looking at, big cars. Really, I was looking at Audis, looking at Mercedes Benzes and how much they cost. I was like, you know what, my people are driving the Harrier, so why not? Let me look at the new Harrier and how much it costs. And then I requested for a quotation for one of the cars. I was like, you know what, let me just request for a quotation and feel rich. So I requested for a quotation, and of course I wrote my email address and my number there. So this week, one of the Japanese salesmen called me, and he caught me in a very good mood. Okay, I don't know, funny, I don't know. He caught me in a very, cheeky mood. So when he called me, he said, Madam Emily, I'm just calling to find out about the car that you had asked for. I think it was a Range. So he went on to say, the Range Rover. So we sent you the quotation and you haven't said anything. So me, in my cheekiness, I laughed. Like seriously, I had a good laugh. I was like, yeah. Anyway, I was thinking, this guy actually thinks I'm going to buy a Range Rover. Like seriously, he thinks that. So I laughed. Hey. That man is like, he was waiting for me to say, Madam, there's nothing to laugh about. There's nothing to laugh about. Please do not lose hope. Know that God can bless you and you can get this Range Rover. He went on and on and on to give me a full sermon about how I shouldn't give up and how God can bless me with a Range Rover. So who am I? Me, I'm here saying, Amen. My Range Rover people is coming. Kiniona nikiendesha Range Rover. Let's just be in agreement that God can bless me with a Range Rover. So I just sat through the whole lecture the Japanese car salesman gave me, and I just said amen the whole time. So that's one of the funny things that have happened to me this week. This week, the things that I've learned. Remember, the reason why I do this is I just want to have a recap of the lessons that I'm learning, the lessons that God is teaching me as He is molding me to become the woman that He's created me to be. So I share with you the lessons that I have learned in the hope that they will be encouraged, you'll be challenged, you'll be edified, you'll be rebuked as I am rebuked. To go rebuked to see what. So that's the reason why I do this. So this week, I found a story that is very, very interesting. So this is a story of a certain rich woman who was married to a certain rich man, I suppose. I suppose it was a rich man. And so they used to have this amazing house, and then they used to host a certain man of God who would visit their town often. So every time the man of God would come, they'd be like, oh, come and stay with us, it's okay, nini nini. And they were so generous to a point where they said, you know what, why don't we just build for him like an extension of our house and just make it his room, so that every time he comes, he has a place to sleep. Like, we are not just hosting him in our house, but we have built for him a specific place for himself, for the man of God. So they did. They built a certain place, like a furnished SQ of some sort, and then the man had a place to stay. The man of God had a place to stay every time he came to town. So of course, when he came the next time, he was very, very impressed by the fact that this couple had built him a house. He was like, oh my God, thank you guys for doing this for me. What is it that I can do for you? How can I pray for you? And seemingly the couple seemed okay, like they didn't have any need. Honestly, like they legit didn't have any need, until the man of God realized that this couple didn't have children. So he told the woman, you know what, in the next 12 months, the next 1 year, you will have a child. And the woman was like, okay, cool, I believe. And within the year, she had a child. We are good up to there? Yes, we are good up to there. So one day, when the child was still young, him and his dad went out to do the things men do. Let's say they were working. They went to work in the field or whatever it is that the man does. Probably it was like a bring your son to work day of some sort. And when they were out there, the son became unwell. He was saying, oh, my head is aching, oh, I'm in pain, what. And like any rich man, I think he had servants, so he sent one of his servants and said, take this boy home, take him to his mother. Because as women always know what to do. Imagine, we always, okay, focus, Akima, focus. Don't digress. So the son was sent to the mother, and when he got to the mom, on receiving him, of course, I don't know, took care of him for a little bit, and the boy died. So when the boy died, the mom went and took the boy and took him into the room that they had built for the man of God, laid him there and closed the door and said, you know what, I'm going to look for the man of God. She didn't tell her servants. She didn't scream. Me, I'm thinking, if it were me, I would be screaming. Like the whole of my neighborhood would know that something wrong has happened to me. And especially when it's the death of your son. Like seriously, first you didn't have a son for so long, because they were not like very young, and then now the son has died. So this woman remained very calm and collected and said, you know what, I'm going to look for the man of God so that he can come, pray for my boy and raise him, or I don't know, he's the only one who can help me. So on her way out to go look for the man of God, she met with her husband. And then she told the husband, oh, can I use one of your cars? I'm going to look for the man of God. Then the husband was like, why are you going to look for the man of God? It's not even Sunday. The chick said, or rather the woman, the wife said, it shall be well. And on she went, looking for the man of God. And then when the man of God, I'm assuming he has like armor bearers, he has people like around him. Like I don't want to say like a war, but I'm digressing. So let's just assume he has the armor bearers, there's people that are around him. So when the man of God saw the woman coming, he sent one of his people to go and check. He said, go and run, try and find out whether everything is okay with her, whether her family are fine, whether everyone is fine. And when the people, let's call the person an armor bearer, when the armor bearer got to the woman and said, hey, is everything okay? The woman said, everything is fine. Please remember that she told her husband, what? It's all going to be okay. She's met this man who is an armor bearer to the man of God that she's going to see, but yet she says everything is fine. She, of course, is brought to the man of God, and then she gets there and she breaks down and tells the man of God, you know what, I wasn't even looking for a son. Wewe ndio ulikuja ukaprophesy and you said that I would get a son. Now I got a son, and this son is unwell. As a matter of fact, he is dead. So you put up my hopes, you prophesied I have a son, and now he's unwell, he's dead. So you come and do something. So the man of God was like, hey, I can send one of my armor bearers to come with you, and then I can give you instructions of what he can do when he gets there. and then he will do it, and then your son will be raised. Someone was like, haven't come all the way so that you can send someone. Mimi, nataka wewe, you come with me. You, the man of God, need to come with me, and I'm not leaving this place until you, the man of God, comes with me. So, long and short of this story, the man of God goes, and he prays for the young boy, and the young boy is raised from the dead. But that's not even the focus of my lesson. The focus of my lesson is how this woman was able to keep it together, was able to keep calm, was able to say positive things to everybody who asked her, what's up? Are you okay? She told her husband it will be well. She didn't say anything about the dead boy. She said absolutely nothing. She just kept saying it will be well, everything is fine, everything is great. As in, I am putting myself in her shoes, and I'm like, Yani, me, when stuff happens to me, I call a kamushemania of people. I call a gathering of people and tell them, this is what is happening to my business. You guys, there's no business. What? Like, I go all out and say all manner of things, most of these negative things. But this woman didn't. She kept her cool. And even the closest person, who was her husband, the father of the boy who had died, aliambiwa, everything is going to be okay. And other people, the armor bearers, I'm going to call them regular people, they were told everything is fine. It wasn't like it's even going to be fine. It's fine. She waited until she had the audience of the one person she believed would change her situation. So my challenge for myself is that I would be able to wait. I would be able to say only positive things, only the things I hope for. I hope that my business will be great. So when someone asks me, how is business? I say, it shall be well. When someone asks me, how is this and this, I say, it is fine. Everything is fine. And if it really is not, I will wait until I have audience with a person who can be able to change my situation, and that can only be God. Only God can change the situation that you're going through. Only God can change anything that you're struggling with. That was my challenge this week. That was my lesson this week, that I would not call people, that I would not be there complaining, that I would just seek audience with a person who can change the situation, and until he changes the situation, that I will retain a positive mind, that my words will be positive, that everything that I say will be positive. And that's my challenge to you guys this week, that we would remain saying positive things, even in the matter when things are tough. And when we do that, we cast our cares to the person who can change them. We cast our cares to God, because only Him can change our situation. So have yourself a lovely, lovely week, you guys. Love you, my bunnies.